fancy emote.
Your fancy emote? Log into what? Oh, to Twitch.
Yeah, I finally have a my first Twitch emote, so I'm so excited. I'm using it every time I can.
Oh, did you make a new overlay, Barf? You're awesome.
Yeah. What am I gonna not do that?
He worked hard on that.
Awesome. I can tell you worked really hard on that.
Oh, I like that.
So not everyone is in Twitch, and that's fine because so many people are in Discord. Oh, I'll turn Alexandra. I don't know why I'm unmuting everyone. I'm just gonna have to mute everyone. Hey, Alexandra.
So you just guys doing Twitch?
We're doing something way different tonight. We're gonna do our converted show while playing the game, but we're gonna bring all of y'all that want to, okay, on to say hi on the podcast. So we're live on Twitch, but we haven't like started the show yet.
I'm gonna have to start taking notes of the things I want to talk about because there's so many things so far that have been awesome.
Yes, do that. Please do that. Why is
Okay.
it saying stream markers are disabled? We're clearly live.
We're clearly live. Oh, stream markers? Because you're not. Are you on the converted?
Yeah, I'm
what's it?
logged into the converted thing, and I'm in the dashboard, and I'm looking at a button that says stream markers disabled.
Twitch. Okay.
It says you and your
Twitch-
editors can add markers while you're live, and oh, never mind, it just popped up. So it took 2 minutes for it to figure out that we were live. All right, that's fine. I'll take 2 minutes. 2 minutes is okay with me.
And that's how long it took to for my Twitch notification to say, hey, sir, it's been lagging anyway, the notifications. I have noticed. We need some more folks. Okay, Turarts, who is here, has been tweeting it out. Awesome. Frasley.
Yes.
Can you do me a favor, yo?
Yes.
Can you go into guild chat and be like, I don't know, do we tell people to go into Discord or do we tell people to go into Twitch?
Discord, I think.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Frasley, people like you, so.
Are you doing it on Twitter or in guild chat?
Guild chat.
Gotcha.
We
I'll do
did
it too.
we did it up on Twitter today. Okay, yeah, cool.
Well, you're not
We're gonna
have
try to get
anybody
as many
live
voices as we
on-
can.
Oh, you are? Okay.
I just tweeted it out again just in case.
Thank you. Ms. Turarts.
Yes.
In the show notes are minimal, but I'm going to have you to please ask about shout outs anyway, but we can get shout outs from people, I think, as they are talking to us. I don't see Tink anywhere. Tink hasn't resubbed yet, except he's all over Twitter. Uh-oh. What's up, Gunner Hog? I'm gonna unmute you.
You?
Hey, Gunner Hog.
What's up?
Welcome. We haven't started the show yet, but we are recording in Twitch.
So do you guys remember where this scrap-o-matic thing is?
Oh,
It's
Top
the
floor.
town that you go to after you get out of jail.
Follow the stairs up.
up. It's up. See, that's the thing that's going to be hard, trying to figure out what level things are.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Okay.
levels.
You can ask a guard.
Winchester.
guards.
Guards. Winchester
music.
is in Twitch. Oh, Navox, hello.
What's up, guys?
Navox, we're gonna have you go one of the first people, if that's okay. Like reporting live from wherever you are.
From Dressvar right now. I've been
Cool.
doing it I'm not hitting it as hard as I would. I didn't think.
Dude, I've been watching you, but I had to mute you because, in fact, I'm still on your stream. As a matter of fact, but I had to mute you because I didn't want to spoil everything. Yeah, I watched the thing with Jaina's mom.
Oh,
And,
I know.
And I was like, dude, spoilers. Because I'm watching it on Twitch. Oh, yeah.
You guys broadcast through the Discord or just Twitch?
It's funny that you ask. We do both.
Breaking all the rules.
We talk to each other. I'm unmuting Winchester now.
I did already. He's self-muted.
Oh, he's self-muted. Winchester, I'm sorry. Hey, Zeph.
Hey, Zeph.
Okay.
How you doing?
Good. We're going to start the show pretty soon. What I was going to say. Oh, okay. So we talk to each other on Discord, and we broadcast live through Twitch, and we do that
So I can
all the
listen
time.
to the same thing through Discord, basically. Then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, just so I could play while I'm listening.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So this time, and in fact, I got this idea from Frasley, if I'm honest, because when I was on his podcast, they were just talking to each other in Discord and like typing at each other in Discord too. I'm like, that's so cool. That means you can get more people on. Now we can't do the cameras because we would have to have everyone in like a private chat, and
that maxes out at 10.
Well, number one, that maxes out at 10. Number two, I want everyone to be welcome here in this situation. Okay, Eshelon, I see you, baby, shaking that Twitch, but I need you in the Discord, please. Wait a minute. Did I see Eshelon
I don't
shaking
see
that
Ash.
Twitch?
No,
I saw
he's not
Xavier.
here.
I saw Xavier. Xavier, you too. So, Dev, Discord hates you. That's terrible because I was gonna get you in here. Does anyone know the link for the? Thank you, Barf.
Yeah,
How's the log?
in Discord, it's also /
I didn't
CTR.
have any trouble now, so
Because CTR is partnered with Discord, so when you do join,
you know,
server,
once
CTR.
like 2 minutes till it went, like I logged right in, no problem.
Wow, cool.
Oh, nice. Okay.
No, I'm not saying people aren't having problems, but that's been my experience.
I just didn't know you could do that, Zev. I had no idea. Oh, and Xavier's here, and you know it because of his open mic.
Oh, stop. Hold on.
Yeah, him and his open mic, he just doesn't like us very much because of the open mic.
Also,
Okay.
I heard
We
Dev.
got it.
Did you hear me?
Yes, I did hear you.
Well, it doesn't hate me anymore. What do you know?
I told a hairdresser I showed her a picture of you and said, "Can they do my hair like that?"
Get out.
I did.
I love it. I love it.
And they said it will be a lot of money.
Yeah, it ain't cheap, but it's worth it.
It looks so good on you. Okay, so like I literally showed. I'm like, yeah, like how it goes purple underneath.
Yeah, it helps to be gray too.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what they said. That they said that it was easier for that. And that it would just, I'd have to bleach the hell out of my hair.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't have to do anything but put the purple in.
You see, at the very top of my head, that would be totally fine.
No way.
Because that is where my gray is.
You don't. You don't. Stop it.
You've never seen me. I dye my hair before every BlizzCon.
Yeah. I don't blame you. So
She
why?
does it before every podcast.
Been there. Been there.
I went out to a party on Saturday night and I sprayed this fake hair color on my hair so everyone doesn't see like the 2 inches of white.
I know.
Embrace
but it's only
it.
at the top. Huh?
Embrace it.
Embrace
No matter-
it?
I said embrace it.
Oh,
Exactly.
yeah, says the 25-year-old.
25. I'll be
However old you
33,
are.
thank you.
Oh, okay. Okay, so
So you're gonna be beautiful no matter what you do to your hair.
Oh, thank you, Zeph. I heart you, Zeph.
I heart you too, Sal.
You sound different.
Well,
By
I
the way.
don't feel good, and I have a new mic.
Did you get a microphone or something? Or
Yeah, new mic. Or new
Really?
gaming headset, yeah.
Oh, okay. So you literally do sound different.
What kind of mic did you get?
It's a gaming headset. It's from what the hell brand is that? I can't remember. I'm having brain farts. Sorry, I sort of have a migraine tonight, so you're gonna have to give me a little bit.
I just got DC'd because I was AFK too long, and now I have a patch to download.
Oh, there's a patch to download?
We'll see you next
Great.
expansion.
I think I should be the new host. Sal, come on, you should sit right over here in my chair. Come on.
That'll
Zeph
work
has
fine.
been after my chair for a long time.
Only because I want to like bask in the awesomeness that is Sal. So
But if I'm not here, you can't bask in me.
because I will be the awesome at that point.
I love it. I love
You
it.
would have taught me well.
I hope so.
I'm trying anyway, Sal, man.
Okay, so we could probably do this. I want to explain to everyone what's going on. And everyone on Twitch can hear me, hopefully. And everyone on Discord can hear me, hopefully. We're gonna start muting everybody because we're going to bring people in one at a time. To speak, and we're going to ask some really super basic questions. Don't be scared. The only person who we're going to be really hard on is probably Exclavier.
Do you have a whisper method or for whatever for people to sign up? Because there might be some people in here. I'm making assumptions here who may not want to talk, but they want to sit here and listen. So instead of just pulling random people in and be like, "Hey, do you want to talk?" I don't know if you have like
that
a
was
sign
the
up.
next thing I was about to say.
All right.
And by the
Yes.
way, Sal, be as hard as you want on me. I don't care.
I get it.
Ooh,
Okay.
I'm back.
I get it. Where's Kara, by the way? Speaking of, I get it.
I don't know. She hasn't been. She's been typing away all day.
Yeah, she's been typing all day. Our raid leader, the chickens. Okay,
Our,
we should.
our illustrious raid leader.
Our luscious raid leader.
Mama Kara, I love that girl.
Mama C. Okay, I don't see Eshelon anywhere.
Neither do I. Where's Ash? Ash, I miss you.
He messaged me yesterday saying, we're going to go on later tomorrow night, right? I'm like, no. Why?
Later? No.
No? Okay, so... Oh, it's like everyone I know is online right now. Dr. Pope didn't know. I'll save it for the podcast.
He was
Let's
probably
see.
surgerying or something. I don't know, man. Whatever that guy's
He's
into.
calling in sick to surgery tomorrow. I love him so much. He's like, I'm calling in sick. I'm like, you heal people.
I've got a bad case of the Loctars, and I just have to stay home. I'm sorry. I don't want to infect anybody. This isn't the sort of thing that you just wash off with soap and water.
He tells me some places let him do the hand sanitizer thing instead of full scrub.
What?
I mean, I'm sure cold tears could sound like a disease.
I'm not going to that hospital. Soap and water
Eshelon
for
is on.
days, son.
Hey, you. Okay. He might have forgot. Let's see. You ready?
He's like, hey, what's up?
He's not in WoW. Okay, we are gonna go live, and you pop in just whenever you are ready.
All right, I'm gonna start muting folks. See you on the other side, Ray.
Okay, cool.
Oh, and what's the sign up procedure? Did we talk about that?
Okay, that was the thing we need to do. Okay, so I was gonna say, who wants this job? Oh, it's either Turarts or it could be me. It's either me or Turarts. Turarts, why don't you watch out for shout outs and stuff? And I'll bring people in. Cool. Okay. That's good. So
I think I targeted all the correct people. I think we did it.
So we're gonna get Navox first, and then Silver. Hey, whisper me if you absolutely, for sure, definitely want to come on. I'm putting Sprout's name down for sure.
Yeah, write that fella's name in ink. Make it permanent.
Zeph. See, I don't want to put any, as Silver was saying, she had a really good point. I'm not going to put anyone on the spot that doesn't want to be. Dave the Hunter says, sure. Now, I want to tell you something about Dave the Hunter.
He's a paladin.
He was in here before anybody else. He was the first person in the room.
He's ready to go.
Before me, before anybody. Okay, he was
ready to fight.
sat there waiting for this to happen. Okay. Okay, Mr. Barf, you got all. Oh, what's going on? Frasley, I just started. Okay, so I've got people whispering me in game, people messaging me on Twitch, and people messaging me on Discord. Let's keep it to Discord. Insanity, says Dev. Okay, Frasley. Okay, cool. Keep the whispers coming throughout the evening. And Exclavier's being a jerk already. Mr. Barf, I think we can we can do this.
Cool. Yeah, I'm just watching my carefully put together video show a glitched out version of the converted overlay, or the converted icon. But whatever. Hey, that's fine. No one would have noticed if I hadn't said anything.
How was it? Oh, what's glitched out?
It's a
I'm kidding. I don't
transparent
see
image.
it at all.
It's a transparent image, so when it comes up in the video encoder, it looks like it's got on a black background, but it actually isn't. So when it came up in the finished video, it came up and it was black and white and
It's
red all over.
PNG.
Yeah,
I get it. Okay, I think everything's gonna be fine, but let's get that sweet intro and start the show.
Yeah. Yes. All right, everybody, we're gonna go live now in 3, 2.
You're listening to the Converted Podcast, the podcast about the Guild Convert to Raid on Airy Peak, US.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 134 of the Converted Podcast, the World of Warcraft podcast all about the Convert to Raid Guild on Airy Peak, US. Today is not July 30th. Sal, you're trying to trick me in the show notes. Today is August 13th, 2018, and kind of a boring week, right? Nothing really going on. Sal, what do we even have this week?
In this episode, we have the new expansion has dropped, Barf. Your converted shoutouts. We got all those lore drops, y'all, and you are the guest.
That's right, everybody. I am Barfolomew, the Paladin, and with us tonight on this very special episode of The Converted is all of your wonderful voices. The Battle for Azeroth has gone live a mere 3 hours ago, and we hope to hear from you all first. But first, let's hear from the Converted cast. Oh man, can we do this all over again?
Yeah. Start from the very beginning, or start wherever you want to start.
I'll do the Barfolomew part.
Okay.
That's right, everybody. I am Barfolomew the Paladin, and with us tonight on this very special episode of the Converted Podcast is all of your wonderful voices. The Battle for Azeroth expansion went live a mere 3 hours ago, and we hope to hear from all of you. First, let's meet the Converted cast. Let's hear from Sal. What'd you do this week?
Oh my god, this week? Who cares about this week? Oh my gosh, tonight. Here's my plan, right? I was gonna start work early, and I did that. And I get all my snacks and my healthy food and my not so healthy food, and I did that. And then at 5:45 exactly, I was gonna stop working and then start playing. And then my boss starts messaging me. She's on vacation. And she starts, hey, how are things? Da, da, da. How is this account? I'm like, oh, the accounts are great. I made sure of it all day. Why are you messaging me now? And then I did something weird with my keyboard. I don't even know. Some notification popped up, and I was chatting to my boss, and I pressed enter, and it made all my keys not work on my keyboard. So it was like, oh my gosh, 5 minutes before the countdown, before the actual release, and I was unable to use my computer. I had to restart the computer. So I was 5 minutes late getting into this expansion, which is just terrible. But now I'm having lots of fun. Chat room. Anyone who can hear my voice, get into our Discord chat. You can listen to us live from there. We'll take turns giving everyone a chance to be on the show. This is your opportunity to be a guest on The Converted. Hop into the Converted Podcast live Discord channel, which is in the CTR Discord, and we will unmute everyone one at a time, the people who want to, and see how everyone's launch has been so far. But what I want to know right now is, Turarts, how about your launch?
My launch was unexpected because I had a sick son today and a husband who worked, but the husband got off and we did the dinner thing and then was like, go play. And so I think around 6 o'clock, I hit the go live button on the stream and I started playing, and already a lot of oh my God moments. So many oh my God moments.
Already?
I'm not a fan of Ursula, and that's what I'm calling her. And yeah, it's going well. We never talked about this. Are we trying to keep the spoilers on the down low?
I think we can,
I know.
The beginning stuff. We can, I think we could.
Okay.
Don't talk about
these folks that have come out here today are going to be excited to talk about what they've experienced. So I think maybe we can go a little easy on that.
I think we can too. No one here has played more than 3 hours of WoW today, or the new expansion. So let's talk about what we've seen. Okay.
Okay.
Let's talk about what. So major wop spoilers are happening. Turarts is going to talk about Ursula.
Ursula. Her name is Lady something or another. Haven. I don't even know what her real name is because I saw her. I'm like, Ashvane. Yeah. I'm like, you are Ursula. You are a witch in all forms of that word, especially with another letter in front. I don't like her. Like, I just saw her and I could sense it. And so I've gotten lost many, many times already in the main city hub we're in right now. But otherwise, it's been awesome to come back in and to have new content and to have these experiences where I was like, oh, I just need to get to point A. I should be able to go up these. Oh, nope, I can't go up these stairs. I have to go down and around and through and then up a other set of stairs, and then I'll get there. So there's little quirks that I love. I'm absolutely excited about. And then I have just been enjoying the cinematics because they hit you with a ton your first 10 minutes. Other than that, I haven't really done too much. I have about an hour, like I said, hour and a half in. So just enjoying the newness and waiting for my poop quest. There has to be one somewhere. So I'm waiting for that to appear. But chat room and Discord. We're in Discord tonight. We're going to do shout outs still. So throw them to me as you have them. You can get them in the Twitch, or you can DM me in Discord, and we'll get them out, you know, kind of towards the end of the show like we usually do. But let's give Barf a chance to talk about how far are you in this? What have you loved? What have you not loved?
Well, I got my enchanting, engineering, and jewel crafting trained, so I'm good to go on that. I basically got into town like you guys were talking about, ran into Ursula, Lady Ashvane, like you were saying. Silver pointed out in the text chat over there in Twitch that as soon as I saw her, I was like, oh, homie's a dragon. This lady a dragon. Like, I was sure of it. And I'm walking that one back a little bit. I don't actually think she's a dragon. I do think she's a monster in disguise. Just like, you know, how you have your Lady Presters and your Onyxias happening there, where it's like a dragon lady and she's secret. Maybe not a dragon, though. Maybe a Naga, though. When you were talking about Ursula and sea witches and things, I was like, yeah, all right, I could see that. I could see, like, some sort of ocean-y sorceress lady showing up. And we do know an ocean-y sorceress lady. So if Lady Ashvane turns out to have been a Shara in disguise this whole time, I called it first here on the show on day one, and everyone can come to me and be like, hey man, you were really good at guessing about lore. And I'll go, yeah, I really was. What are we talking about? And then you'll have to remind me what we were talking about. But until that day happens, I was right, and we'll have to find out what's next. Other than that, man, like
so
you were
you're
saying,
going on record to saying that Lady Ashvane is a Shara.
yes.
Okay.
Because she doesn't have anything better to do with her life. She's hanging out, influencing sailors. That's her job now. She's you know, she's kind of bored at it probably.
Winchester hit it on the head for me as soon as I saw that necklace. That really nailed the Ursula thing, and I was kind of going down that path. But yeah, she's something.
She's gonna steal Jaina's voice. She can sing. Girl can sing.
Well, excuse me, Barf, go ahead.
I was going to say, anyhow, I kind of feel like I'm done rambling, so if we have a guest, I'm happy to hear from somebody else talk for once.
I think we do. Well, we've got lots of people who could be guests, tons of them. But let's start with our tried and true, the workhorse of the converted. Someone who's been here more times than I don't even know. Reporting from the field, from Azeroth itself, Navox. What do you have to say?
Hey, can you guys hear me all right?
Yeah, the weather sounds really bad out there. You okay?
All right, I've experienced some hostile territory out here in Drustvar. I found Turarts poop quest. I'm neck deep in it right now.
Yes.
As you can hear.
Who exactly are you fighting, Navox?
Everything, it seems, at the moment. So basically, I just helped out Lucille Waycrest, and these people out here are crazy. They had her like strung up out in the gallows, and they thought she was a witch. So I'm going to go help her free her father at the moment and go from there. But yeah, I have to, by the way, I thought I heard something from Barf about some lore there, and I gotta agree with him there. So yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I think Barf nailed it on that one.
Okay.
That she's a sandwich in disguise? Sea witch, excuse me.
Exactly, yep.
Okay. Well, do you want to warn us about anything, or is everything okay?
Yes, I do want to warn you about something. I want to warn you about going to get your trade skills before you actually head out into doing anything. Otherwise, you're wasting your time mining, herbing, and doing all of that stuff, as I did for the past hour, and I didn't pick up any of that stuff. So What I would suggest doing is, so when you get into town, when you get into Borealis, visit your trainers first, and then hang on a sec, guys. One second.
He's got to kill something.
No. I wanted to turn it off. I turn it on so you can get the feedback of the game to add to it. It's kind of annoying. I know it doesn't make for good radio when you're doing that. So what I wanted to say was one thing I learned late was I went out in the field and I was just questing for about an hour or two, and I'm mining and I'm doing this and I'm doing that, and I'm like, oh, I'm not getting any skill ups for this. So I had to head back to Borealis and train up. So anybody who's listening to the show right now and or watching the show live and they haven't done any of their professions or anything like that, go train up on your professions before you actually head out and do anything. And also, it's very easy to get lost out here, I discovered. I'm like,
well, I have been herbing, and I wasted about 2 hours of that. So train professions.
now,
Good idea.
I do
I'm just
know
gonna
that
write
most
that one down.
people started in Dressfar. I saw like just a mass of people just running to Dressfar. I think it was due to that guide that came out on Wowhead or the Google Doc that came out. I would say that you're safe to go anywhere really, to just start off too. You don't have to go to Dressfar first.
Okay, that's it's good to know. Is it the same that I linked to you in your chat way earlier today?
That is the exact same Google Doc. Yep.
Yeah. Had a friend of mine send me that in the email today. I went to Tearsguard Sound first myself.
By the way, they got the Legion expansion. I'm sorry. Battle for Azeroth launched earlier than expected. They actually launched sooner than 6 p.m.
Really?
Yeah. They launched I think it was 5 minutes prior to their launch time. It was out. I was live streaming. I'm
I
like,
saw some tweets.
I had the live stream up, and I was like, 5 minutes left. I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna get up, go get a drink, come back. They're like, everybody in the chat room's like, it started. I was like, yep.
You missed it. You missed it.
I'm behind.
Did you have to log out and in to get it?
No.
Set?
I actually was I was camped out near Magni in Silphus, and it just popped right up.
Oh wow.
Well, okay. Well, thank you, Navox. We appreciate your report. And next on the list, I think it is time to bring in the one and only Dragon Lady herself, Ms. Silverbolt.
Hello. I
Hi,
am
Silver.
currently deep in some cave somewhere, killing skeletons and elementals and rescuing I don't remember who they were now. Some people.
She pays real close attention to the quest texts.
Okay,
I'm reading them, I swear.
You told me that you had very specific things to talk about when you came on.
I do. So earlier today, I decided when I woke up this morning that I think I'm going to exercise my right to work from home today. And at some point today, I get a text message from one of my coworkers with a bunch of numbers that looks like a date, but a really weird date. And I'm like, what is this? To these hours, minutes, and seconds. And I'm like, oh shit, it's the countdown timer for Battle for Azeroth. This is my one coworker who we talk about WoW back and forth with, which is pretty funny.
Caught.
Yeah, it was cool. It was funny. But so I started the quest like Navox said. It kind of rolled out about 5 minutes beforehand. I'm like, wait, what just popped? And it just kind of rolled out that quest right away. And I do the opening quests, and I get to Borealis, and as soon as I walk in, it's like, hey, the Alliance isn't too welcome immediately right now. I'm currently wearing my Stormwind armor. I have to immediately change my transmog right now. So I spent 30 minutes at the beginning of walking, out of the introduction quest, and you get the next quest that tells you where the inn is and everything. picking out a new transmog. Now I look like a pirate. I love it. But yeah,
I love that you came into a brand new city and said, "I don't match."
Yep.
It's time to change.
And probably took about another 5 minutes to find the right pet. And so far, I picked my seagull to follow me around.
You know, I still have some bad memories of seagulls.
But one tip I've picked up so far, which I haven't paid much attention to reading like the professions and things of that nature. So they've got a Obliterum type forge. It's called the Scrap-O-Matic, and it's supposed to destroy, break down crafted gear into not quite the materials you put in to get it, but you get some things back. Well, it works on other stuff other than crafted gear. So like I picked up a green helm from some mob out there in the world in that beginning opening quests. I used it just to get the appearance added to my transmog book, and I was going to vendor it, but I'm like, I wonder if this will work. Threw it in there, got 2 pieces of leather back out of it. I'm like, oh shit, hey, FYI everybody, use the Scrap-O-Matic for other stuff other than crafted gear.
So not just crafted gear. I thought it was crafted gear. So it's just any gear?
It seems that way, because yeah, the guy even tells you, or girl, it's a female gnome. She tells you it's put in crafted gear to get something back from what you made. I'm like, I threw in a BOE green that I used for the transmog appearance and was gonna toss it, and it took it. So that was kind of neat to find out.
I'm glad you told me that. I would have been vendoring stuff, so that's pretty great.
Yeah, and just all around loving all the flavor. Like, holy crap, star moss grows on walls. Star moss is a new herbalism node, and I'm like looking for it. And I'm like, where the hell is this little thing? I'm trying to find a little gold dot, and there it is, sitting on the wall. It's growing on the wall, and so is there was some kind of sting. I can't remember the name of the plant now, but it grows on the side of trees, and be careful because it might spawn a bee that'll give you more items if you kill it.
Akunda's bite?
Maybe? Yeah, sounds about right.
I don't know. I'm looking at a trainer right now.
Siren's pollen. I think
Siren's pollen.
It's called Siren's. I think it's Siren's sting. It's like an item, and you find it on a tree, and it can summon a bee like the fox and give you more items. But you gotta kill it.
I don't mind those kind of things. I like the flavor of professions. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, but so far it's just been ooh shiny. Like, there's an herbalism node, I'm gonna go pick it. Ooh, there's a star rare mob, I'm gonna go kill it. Ooh, there's a quest, I'm gonna go pick it up. But like Navox said, like I was gonna go to Drustvar like everybody else, and I seem to be heading towards Turarts Sound now is where some of the quests took me. There was a quest that I had to do the obligatory deliver furs to another inn, which is the opening to bring you to more quests. And I was like, I guess I'm going to do these now instead of take the boat out of Borealis. So that's been my introduction so far to this, and I am loving the crap out of it.
Awesome. Great. Well, thank you so much, Silver. We always love having you on. We're going to grab a few other people. The first person I'm actually going to grab is the one and only, the unprepared Mr. Eshelon.
I'm here.
How's it going, my man?
I'm taking notes.
Hi, Ash.
As part of a quest. It says I'm taking notes. That's what I'm doing right now.
You're taking notes?
We're doing Drustvar, Lonnie and I, so we kind of quest together. Yeah, she says hello. We kind of quest together. We kind of just, stay at the same progress on all the same quests, and this is usually how we start an expansion. So we're right in the middle of wowing through that, trying to read as much quest text as possible. So.
Oh, so have you been sat down next to your wife this entire time playing?
Indeed. Yep.
Why don't I see you in game? Are you hidden from me?
No, I'm in game. I don't know why you don't see me in game. I see you in game.
I see you
in game. There you are, Salmisis, in Borealis Harbor.
Yes, that's where I am. I came to Borealis because Navox told me that I needed to train my professions.
You know, I forgot to look for that. I was just too excited to go quest, so we've just been. We're both really close to being 112. But anyway, we're just going through Drustvar, and it's been a lot of fun so far. I mean, we saved some woman from a lynching, and that's probably a spoiler alert. Sorry. It's all been good. It's all been good.
See,
Okay,
saving
cool,
people
cool.
from lynchings is all well and good, but how do you not go directly to the trainer? I mean, without doing that, you're never going to be able to make your deployable transmog station or your discombobulator sheep bomb grenades. Like, it's important that these things are done first. There's a priority to expansions. You can't just do what Frogsprout has done, as reported in chat, and just run out into the world and start gaining experience and levels and such. Congratulations.
Are you sure? Because I see
Frogsprout has just dinged. Go ahead.
I have none of my patterns, but I see that all of them I can get from the trainer when I finally go there. I could make as many as 12 Coltiran crafting glove enchantments, but I haven't trained it yet. But when I do, I'm sure it'll be great. I can do that. I've been disenchanting things like crazy. I mean, everything green or blue that's filling my bags has got turned into dust. So.
Awesome. Are you using the Scrap-O-Matic thing?
No, I'm just straight up disenchanting them. And I'm getting cloth, so I assume I'm okay on tailoring. We'll see if I should be scrapping the tailoring stuff. But the Scrap-O-Matic gives you like if you scrap a plate item, it'll give you like blacksmithing stuff. If you scrap a chainmail item, it'll give you leatherworking stuff. If you scrap cloth item, you get cloth stuff. So like, I guess I could be saving up, the quest stuff to get cloth, but I'm not so sure that I necessarily need to do that since I'm looting a lot of cloth.
Yeah, so far I am too. Okay, yeah, we'll see how it goes for people. But Ash, you're a member of the cast. Please stick around, and we're gonna bring some more people in.
Cool.
This just in: Winchester just dinged 111. That's right. But let's talk to someone else who has dinged. I'm turning on. Let's see. I'm turning on Sprout. Sprout, my friend, how you doing?
Good evening. I am very well, thank you. Yes, I've just dinged 112.
112.
I feel so foolish. I should have put a ding noise on the sound thing. Now we'll never hear anything.
I have one. Let's see.
Ding.
I've got like
I'll just make it with my face.
With your face?
Yeah,
I'll
just make the noise. Yeah, just with my head.
Okay, my brother gave me a ding button for Christmas. He gave it to me. Let's see. You get it?
Oh, a little loud.
Yeah,
It's a little harsh.
Okay, I don't need to do that then. Frogsprout, tell us how you feel. What's going on so far?
Yeah, I mean, this has been brilliant so far. I've really enjoyed new expansions and all the new quests that come out with all this stuff. So I'm having loads of fun so far. I am also in Trustvar. I actually just watched Eshelon ride past me up the Alpine Rise with Lonnie, and I'm seeing so many CTR guys around this at the moment, and I'm getting attacked. But yeah, I mean, Theory and Taman and loads of people that are running around doing stuff today. So yeah, it's been great fun so far.
What zone did you say
I'm
you
gonna
went
let
to
you.
first?
No, all I said was told you. I mean, he saw me in line. This is what we do.
Barf, you go ahead.
I was just going to say, Sprout, what zone did you say you went to first?
I also went to Trustvar. I followed the masses and went that way.
So it sounds like we've had 3 people so far go to Trustfall and 1 go to Tearscarred Sound. Am I counting that right?
Yes, I think you're right.
Okay, I'm keeping track. But I just started this second, so if the count is wrong, blame Turarts.
Okie dokie.
I'm going to go ahead and have the rest of the cast ask Frog Sprout some questions as I message some people to see if they want to come on.
What would you say is your favorite quest you've done so far?
I'm currently actually on one that's pretty interesting in that I'm escorting a certain woman that people will meet through a cave, and she's giving me lots of information on what's going on. Without giving up too much away, there's ambushes aplenty, and rock falls aplenty, and it's a very weird kind of cave that I'm in right now.
Are you
You're in the
picking
belly
up
of a
on
giant
the,
rock monster, aren't you?
Sorry, what was that, Buff?
I said you're in the belly of a giant rock monster, aren't you?
I've not been eaten, but I have taken the secret passage.
I was just going to ask, are you getting that Monty Python vibe from some of these quests?
Definitely. When when you go and meet the woman for the first time by the sea, and you have a whole group of people sort of like standing there, and it did feel like that scene out of Holy Grail. Is it Holy Grail? No. Yeah, Holy Grail, where they're all stood around there, and it's like, burn the witch. Does she weigh the same as a duck-laden swallow? That sort of thing.
Have any of you done the Abby Lewis questline yet?
I don't think I've done that one.
Oh my
No, I
goodness.
haven't
Okay,
seen it.
I won't say anything about it. I kind of stumbled upon it as I was going from point A to point B, but oh my goodness. Okay, well, you've seen a couple expansions, Frog Sprout, haven't you?
Yep, I started in Wrath.
How would you say this opening is so far compared to some of the other ones?
I would say that it ranks up there. I mean, it's like, it's not as interesting perhaps maybe as going on a massive quest to go and get some artifact weapons maybe. But as a regular expansion opens with the weird stuff that's going on, I would suggest that this has been a very entertaining story so far, albeit like, probably halfway through the first zone that I'm in. And those opening cinematics and things with Jaina and going to call tourists in the first place were all fantastic.
What do you, what's the biggest difference leveling this time than last time? What's the vibe? How's the vibe different?
I think so far it's been pretty similar in that I feel comfortable. My tune was heroic geared coming out of Legion, so killing mobs and leveling through has been reasonably comfortable. I'm not sure how it'll be with some of my alts when I get around to some of those, but so far so good. And I am a lot more distracted this time round because I've got herbalism too, and lots of shiny yellow dots appearing everywhere.
Yeah, gathering professions definitely are a distraction. I'll tell you, Lonnie is a miner, and I have no gathering profession, so I'll be darting from quest to quest sometimes, and she's just like, I don't know, she'd be a couple of minutes behind me. And I'm like, what's going on? She's like, there was a node, and then there was another node, and then that node disappeared on me, and she's,
Well, you got to do what your raid leader says.
Absolutely.
Especially if she's
I
your
won't
wife.
question that at all.
Okay,
that's 112 right there.
Who?
Where's my ding at? Where's my ding bar?
Ding. Awesome. There it is. There it is. There it is. Cool. Well, thank you so much, Sprout.
You're
And we are going to bring on someone who's never been on the show before. Today, we are blessed with someone brand new to the Converted Podcast, Dave the Hunter. Hello, hello.
Good evening.
Hi, Dave.
Hello, Dave.
Howdy, howdy.
Tell us about yourself.
Well, actually, I'm not Dave, but I just recently changed my name. I'm formerly known as Ili.
Oh, Ili.
Then maybe you have been on the show.
Actually, no, I haven't.
Okay, but you're definitely like a long-time CTR person.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I go back. I was one of the first greeters.
Sorry, did you say raiders or greeters?
Greeters.
That's what I thought you said.
Yes, I was a greeter back when Jules was still handling them.
Oh, wow, that was a few department heads ago.
Yeah, long time. That was, like I said, that was back at the very beginning. And I'm sorry, but I'm distracted just like everybody else. Trying to find the end of quest people, and they're not where they're supposed to be. It's disheartening sometimes.
It always feels that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, but if there's only one of them that's out of place until you finish up this other quest, I can live with that. Except you sit there and chase your tail for 20 minutes trying to find it, and oops, go over here. Oops, go finish this quest first.
So what zone are you questing in?
I'm the same as everybody else. I'm just coming off the top of Alpine Rise right now.
I assume that's... I don't know the map well enough to know where that is. I assume that's
Alpine
in
Rise.
The popular one?
That's Drustbar.
Drustbar, okay. A second ago, I thought it was called Trustfall, so like I haven't learned the map yet.
Yeah, it'll take a while.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, do you have any words of advice for anyone else who's leveling through there?
Just jump in and go. It's going quick. It's going relatively easy. I think the mortality rate on this expansion is a little bit better than we've had in the past. I have died once, and I'm almost halfway to 112. So it's
Nice.
going rather quick and easy.
Cool. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. Well, Eli...
The thing you got to do, though, and I don't know how many people did or didn't, is doing all the pre-quests and the world quests and optimizing your gear going in. Makes a huge difference.
Yeah, there were some really good improvements to the... There were some really good leveling gear, like getting started on those world quests.
Yeah.
I was
picking up, doing the world quest, picking up the 210 gear. Some of it went as high as 235 after getting up forged and stuff like that. Really cool stuff.
Were there any characters that you came across, or like instances of cool story that really struck out to you?
Not yet. It's been moving. Been moving too fast for that for me to have anything really stick out yet. But I'm sure it will, and I'll stumble across it and trip over it and fall off the side, and there I go, right off a cliff.
That's why I purchased something like 200 Goblin Gliders a few days ago. So I can always have that. Well, Eli, a.k.a. Dave the Hunter, who was fooling all of us, thank you so much for coming on. Love having you. And we got a huge crowd now, so we're going to bring on the next person. And this next person whom I'm going to bring on is someone I did not warn. I haven't spoken to this person in quite a while, as a matter of fact, but the one and only Cuddles is... Oh, wait a minute. I gotta unmute him.
Hey.
Hey, Cuddles.
How are you guys doing?
What's going
We
on,
are
Bay?
wonderful.
I'm just enjoying and loving all the Battle for Azeroth hype. Like it feels so good to be like back around everyone and back in WoW.
Yeah. Did you do like a countdown and jump right in?
I did. I got on like 3 hours early, I think, and went out and got the Kalimdor Explorer achievement, which I had never got because why would I be in Kalimdor? So I wandered around and did this beautiful little like flight tour of it, and then wandered over and found the guy by the big sword, and stood there and dove in and saw a couple of the cutscenes, and then called it a night.
What character were you running? Because I saw on Twitter you were looking for input. Like, do I do the druid, the monk? What's up?
I am now a Windwalker monk. So it's still Cuddles, it's still my main. But I didn't want to. I felt like I didn't dive into Legion head first because I didn't want the commitment of tanking, but I didn't. I really wanted to play Brewmaster, so I gave that up this time. A little bit of Windwalker action, and then hopefully some super casual raiding to go along with it.
Yeah, man, that'd be fun.
That's interesting because I know a casual raid team.
I was gonna say, do you guys know of a guild that I could join that has awesome and amazing raid teams nearly around the clock?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll try AI. I don't know.
You try AIE, is that what you said?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll give them a go.
Oh,
how have you
Cuddles,
guys
son.
been?
Oh gosh, great, chugging along. We had a funeral for Legion a few weeks ago.
Yeah, that was a
And I
fun
almost
show.
So awesome.
Yeah, I tried to set my place on fire with live flames and everything. It was crazy.
Yeah, it was a great show. Turarts wore a veil. Sal almost died. It was very eventful.
I love this. This sounds like a wonderful evening. I'm going to
Barf
go
had a
back and
suit
find
on.
the spot.
Yeah, it'll be
That
easy
suit-
to find. We're all in black. Like Ash is there. We're all. I even cried at one point.
Oh.
Yeah,
did.
it was real tears too. It was, I mean, I gotta tell you, Sal, when you cried, it broke my heart a little bit. I was moved. I was moved.
No, it was a joke funeral, Cuddles.
I can see you crying at a joke funeral though. Like I can see like something happening and like I don't know. Like I don't know what it would be, but like something would happen and it would be I don't know. I can see you crying at the joke funeral. I would have been there with joke Kleenexes had I been around.
Oh,
Joke
and it would have been the kind with like ink on them.
Yeah, like one of them would have ink, the other one like it wouldn't be a Kleenex, it would just be like an old shoe. But like somehow it would come out of the Kleenex box and I'd just hand it to you.
It's a clown scarf, and there's 12 other scarves tied to it.
Yeah. Yeah,
There you go.
That's what joke Kleenexes are.
That's the good stuff right there.
Okay. Well, Cuddles, it is wonderful seeing you in the chat room, having you on. Thanks for coming. And do keep in touch. We're going to try to hit up everyone in the chat room that wants to come on to come say hi.
Well, thank you for having me. I love you guys. I miss you.
Good night.
See you, buddy.
Let's see. I have been told to pause by some people. I've messaged a few people asking if they want to speak, and you don't have to. If you want to speak, absolutely. But do check your Discord, to see if you have a message for me about that. I believe there's one person today who was trolling the heck out of me on Twitter. I don't know if anyone saw that, but
I know who it is.
It wasn't Pat Crane. No. The Convert to Raids #1 Horty. Everyone say hello to Tink.
Hi, Tink.
Hello, hello.
Hey.
Hello, hello.
So,
am I audible?
So what's the starting
Yes.
zone for Tink?
Oh my goodness. I'm so overwhelmed right now. Starstruck even.
Starstruck.
Okay.
Well,
This is-
I think that it was a pretty epic troll. You threw out the chicken challenge, so it seemed appropriate.
I don't know if those hand gestures are appropriate for family-friendly situations.
Well, it's just rolling a window up and down, and it just happened to be kind of an old tried and true one, I guess.
Well, it's this whole thing about flashing your horde ink at me.
Well, I kind of doubled it up too because I also had the horde hat. I figured a 2 for 1 was the only way to
I
go.
noticed. So Tink, have we convinced you to resub?
I am actually in the 75% plus range right now. I'm actually doing some traveling tomorrow, and I will be away from the home where I actually would have time to play till the tail end of the week. So I'm above the 75% range to join in and see what it's all about, because it's been pretty hyped, let's just say.
Yeah. And we know you're always on the road, and you can't get away from that Overwatch. But,
man, I think I have a problem. I'm legitimately addicted, but that's a secret, so don't tell anybody.
Oh yeah, okay, you're on the air, by the way. So
I'm subtle.
Yeah.
I'm very subtle.
I loved how you were trolling me from 2 different Twitter accounts.
You like that? See, I figured
Yeah.
that I would not only hit you on one, I would like my troll on the other one,
Yeah.
and
No, I
compliment
noticed.
myself on the other one. That was pretty.
What's the name for that? I don't remember. What do they call that when you? Is it Smurf account? No, that's not right.
I think they just call it genius, is what the word is.
Oh, because that's what I think of
Wow.
anytime I think of Tink.
Well,
Okay.
it's kind of one and the same. One and the same. Subtle.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Well, it sounds
we're
like
gonna.
you guys are rocking and rolling. Is it actually open now? People are in and playing, even though it's supposed to hit tomorrow. People are playing.
Dude,
it
No, it was
it's
supposed
like
to
you
hit
don't
today.
even.
It launched at what? 6
Eastern.
Eastern 3 server. Yeah.
now. Oh, get after it then. Well, look at me. I'm lagging all the way.
Oh
I
my
was waiting
gosh!
for
You know
match
what?
day tomorrow, like
You're in
normal.
good company. I texted
am.
Dr. Pope today, and he didn't know either. So,
Well, yeah, he has an excuse though. He's got them years on him,
yeah. Okay. I'll let him know you said that.
Indeed, you must. Indeed, you must.
Okay.
Will you do me
honey.
a favor?
What's that?
Will you wink at T for me?
Always.
All right, then. We're good.
Stop.
All right.
You just said nothing. You're all like silent. Why aren't you chatting?
Well, I'm listening to you all chat. Plus, spoilers, I got flea medicine in my eye, so my eye
Oh
burns
my
really
gosh. Spoilers.
Flea
Flea medicine.
Spoilers.
Medicine in
She's
your
winking
eye.
at everybody
Yeah.
then.
I am winking at everybody. So I'm
There you go.
just excited to see right now.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough.
We're
Well, I
gonna
won't
say
get into how that
goodbye.
happened. Y'all take it easy, and thank you for letting me poke my head in and bother you.
Wonderful. Bye, Tink. We love you.
Later. Love you.
We got to go faster if we're going to get people in here, yo.
Do.
We have one. I can't always say her name, even though I know. Let me unmute her. Welcome to the show, Calexandra.
Hello.
everybody.
Hey, how you doing?
Well, and how's my boss, Barf, doing?
Hi, I'm doing good. How you doing?
Well,
You sound so excited to be here.
I'm kind of in the middle of defending a village right now.
Oh, are we interrupting the village defense? Live from the village that is being
Yeah,
defended.
live from
What
the
village is
defense.
under attack?
I don't know, by some hangman's name.
Hangman Somewhere Village. And who's attacking? Are they pirates?
Well, no, they're dead now. It was some
Are they dead
witch and her
pirates?
minion. Some witch and her minions. They're all dead now.
Is it Ursula?
No. It was some coven thing. Sisters
Or
of
you
the
think it
Coven.
might be Ashara?
I do think Ursula may very well be Ashara. Because I thought it was a dragon too, but when you said Ashara, and we haven't seen, and Ashara is supposed to be one of the Warbringers, and we haven't seen it yet. So, yep.
And besides which, there's really not any dragons left, right? Like there's Ebonhorn and Wrathion, and that's kind of it, right?
Oh yeah, because I guess they killed Chromie off too, right?
Well, no, but Chromie's a bronze, and we already know what she looks like.
Oh, you're talking about the black dragons, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
We could find another black dragon, but obviously this is Wrathion.
You think it's
Wait,
Wrathion?
Ursula
No, I
is
don't think so. No.
Lady Ashvane. Is it Ashvane?
Okay.
I've already forgotten. It's been a whole hour since I've been in the game, so I don't remember. What zone did you start in?
Same as everybody else. And right now I'm actually about 3/4 of the way to 112.
Oh, you're almost at 112, and you were in Drustfall, you said?
Yep.
I'm probably still not saying it right, but... Okay, cool. We got almost the entire guild in Drustfall, and we've got one person in Tear-Scarred Sound. So, fantastic.
Oh, wow.
That's really good. We got that one zone locked down.
Hey, by the way,
Drustfall
Wrathion is in chat room.
Hey, Wrathion. How you doing, buddy?
Wrathion says, someone call my name? So there we go.
Summon him and he shall appear.
Alexander, we are going to hit up someone else. Thank you so much for joining us. I certainly appreciate it.
Thank you. Have fun.
Bye.
Bye, Cal.
Bye. Oh, that was fun. Next on the list, we are going to go up to, let's see, Drethen. Hello.
Hi.
How you doing, man?
Hi guys, how you all doing? My name is Drethan, and I am the Blind Wolf.
Drethan, not Drethen. Who told me it was Drethen? It was Drethan, obviously.
Yes, ma'am.
That was a great intro.
Tell us about yourself, man.
I am a legally blind player with MS, and I stream and do rating and stuff like that. My whole thing with streaming is doesn't matter if you have any type of handicap, you can play and you can be competitive in this game or anything you want to be competitive at.
Wonderful.
That is
what's
awesome.
What's your stream, man?
Twitch.tv/Drethan.
Oh, that's easy enough. So D-R-E, like Dr. Dre, D-R-E-T-H-A-N, Drethan.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Twitch.tv/Drethan. That's wonderful. So have you gotten into the game today?
I'm in now. I've been kicked a couple of times. I'm in Storm Song area. I'm representing CTR in that place there, and it's I just had a thing go off for follow, I think. But anyway, like I said, I've been going since 5 o'clock and still keep going.
Wonderful, wonderful. Did you ding yet?
Not yet. Every time I get close, I get kicked.
Okay. Yeah, I've been kicked a lot too. 'Tis the season, the first day. So I couldn't get in at first at all. Wonderful. Well, definitely check out twitch.tv/Drethan. And we are going to go ahead and talk to, well, thanks for coming in. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thanks for that.
And we will talk next to, let's see, Exclavier. This is not as easy as I thought it was going to be, guys. Okay. Exclavier, you are on the air. Thank you.
Can you guys hear me now?
Oh, we can always hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you. Yeah, yes. Yes.
Hello, everybody. I just broke out of jail, so that kind of tells you exactly how far along I am right now.
Oh, so you started about 5 minutes ago then?
Yeah, some of us had to work today.
Right, you just finished the comedy segment of the expansion.
Hey, I will give one PSA. If anybody is using Azeroth autopilot, it skips through all of the cutscenes. So I don't know what I've missed for the first few opening scenes. So you might want to turn that off if you're wanting to experience it.
No.
You've missed so many good cutscenes.
There are.
Yeah, I came into Jaina meeting, well, I guess in the vision of her dad, and that was where I started catching all the cutscenes. So I don't know how much I missed up to that point. So yeah, I have to go back and do it on the alt.
Yep.
Like immediately.
Yeah.
There was a couple of cutscenes that was skipped on Lonnie's for some reason. She doesn't have any add-ons that do that, but I was watching the add-on. I'm like, why'd you skip the add-on? And she's looking at me like, how come you get to have an add-on and I don't? Or not an add-on, a cutscene. How come? Why are you skipping the cutscene? Why do you have a cutscene? It's not fair.
Yeah,
Another
so
classic
anyway,
example
I'll go
of
back and
age privilege.
so I'm gonna go back and do it on my on my namesake, I guess I say. My pally, it's Exclavier, so haven't gotten too far before I count onto it, so I'm happy that it wasn't too much loss.
That's interesting. The game case Cuddles in chat says the cinematic after the boat ride skipped for him as well.
So who knows? Maybe some glitches and stuff. I haven't been kicked out yet, so I mean that's the one good thing. So who knows?
Well,
Yeah, we're probably
I've been
talking about
kicked
some
out
kind of
a
bug that
bunch.
they're going to correct.
And I did. Maybe you should log out and log back in because there was a hot fix patch going on last time I got kicked out. So, pro tip: not a bad idea to do that. Yeah.
But hey, glad to be with everybody here. It's good to be back in CTR. Been out for a little while and came back in I guess Aprilish, somewhere in that time frame. And I'll have to say I've been just loving this expansion and leading up to it with all of friends that are maybe on people's podcasts and drift towards the Horde side and being able to troll back and forth for the last, month or two and getting ready for it. I think it's been a wonderful X-Pack for that. If nothing else, just kind of getting the community on both sides of the fence and, talking smack to each other. So it's been really fun leading up into it.
Aw. Hey, this just in, Silverbolt is on a quest with a dog that has a backpack. Dog with a backpack. You heard it here first.
And we got to that quest yet.
Well, thank you so much, Exclavier. And you know what? Do me a favor and don't go into this. Don't go into Drustfar first. Go anywhere else. Just because everyone's going to Drustfar. I went to Tierscar Sound. I didn't even do that on purpose. I just kind of followed some quests and I went there. I didn't make a decision. I just went there.
So is everybody in Stormsong Valley yet?
I don't know about that. You could do
I'll
that.
go there.
Maybe you go there. Be different.
I will go there. All right.
Okay.
Well, it's good chatting with you guys for sure.
Okay. We'll see you. Talk to you later.
All right. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay.
No.
Real quick, before we move on to the next person, he said something about cutscenes and skipping cutscenes and all that. I just want to put this out there. Can we all talk for a minute about Jaina's dad's face?
Oh my god.
Was that like a jump scare for you?
It was darker than I'm used to going in a Warcraft video, which is funny because I just watched like an army get blighted last week. Like it's this game can get dark sometimes, but man, that was rough.
Okay, it seems like something got skipped for me as well.
Oh no, you got to go look at Jaina's dad's face.
That's the one that skipped on. That's the one that skipped Lonnie. Okay, when you're going in, there's like this cutscene with Jaina, and she's like, remembering dad or whatever. She's, she has like a little memory or whatever. So you gotta check that out.
It's
yeah,
really
it was
cute and kind of
Lonnie
sad
was like,
until it's
well,
horrifying.
I guess I'll. Right.
Okay,
It's sad until
so-
it scares the crap out of you.
That I didn't see. There we go. So I
Apparently,
will need to do that.
you're not the only one. Apparently, millions of people are missing out on that particular horror. So.
All right. Well, thank you so much. When does this happen? This yeah.
On the boat
When-
ride, two tiers.
As soon as
two
you leave
tiers fall.
Stormwind.
Oh yeah,
No.
You leave Stormwind.
I got no cutscene there.
Yeah.
So that's great. I will look that up. Thank you. So I've gotten all this great. I've gotten all this great information today. So I do appreciate that. Let's see. Now let's get our Frasley on. How about it? Let me just unmute him. And Frasley, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, but I've got nightmares from that face. I can't unsee that face now. So,
oh my gosh.
But I'm eating a Stranglethorn prickly pear on a ferry to Stormsong Valley. This pear gives me memories of home, but I'm amazed that they got this fresh fruit all this way. Oh, actually, no. This next bite, there was a worm in here. So I think this fruit's not quite as fresh as the vendor told me it was.
Well, the worms are in there even when they're fresh. The worms is just like a normal part of, picking fruit off the tree. The worms are already there. So it's
You
okay.
want the worms. That's how you know there's no pesticides.
True. Okay.
And,
You want the worms.
organic. It's organic. So you don't need an organic label. You just look for the wormhole and
find
worms. Organic.
I love that.
Well, tell us about your expansion so far. Like, how's everything? Do you have any pro tips for us?
Well, I just got in because when the expansion launched, I was at dance lessons for our showcase. So I just got in, but I got out of the jail. But I do agree with the things on the leveling. Ever since Legion, I don't want to do anything optimally. Well, I don't do anything optimally anyway, but enjoy it. I'm running around the city, seeing everything. I mean, the zones. There's something about this expansion. Legion was amazing, but the zones felt claustrophobic. Maybe it was how they showed perspective. Here, I'm looking around, I see everything for miles. I feel like I'm in a bigger zone, and it just feels more Suramar-ish, because even like the opening city felt like Suramar, except nothing was like, hey, an illusion, what are you hiding? But yeah, just enjoy the game. I'm enjoying it so much. I love the music. I finally heard the Turarts sound music that I saw from the Wildhead data mining.
I noticed when Jaina was walking up during a cutscene, actually, Xavier, and everyone's like, "Oh, is that her? Is that her?" The sea shanty was playing in the background.
Yeah, they do a really great job of using the
beware,
music
daughter
to
of the
sort of
sea.
underlie the attitude of what's happening in the scene. It's so powerful.
And that music is also now available on streaming and on iTunes. So if you loved the Warbringers, the Sylvanas and Jaina, it is now available to stream and buy.
That is good to know.
For all your podcasting needs.
Absolutely. I'm still waiting for the soundtrack, because this soundtrack is amazing. I've always loved pirate stuff, and so I think this one feels so much more exciting. It's like, it's the pirates. There's no more green, and you just get to explore. And I just love the sense of adventure. So, but you know what? I want that ship of Janus. That ship is the best model I've ever seen. I thought they were great before in vanilla. Jaina's like, oh, I'll take your vanilla ship, and like 100-fold.
It is a classic design, but like a high fidelity of a classic design.
And it
Yeah,
looks
and
pretty good,
it's-
considering it's been
it
at the bottom of
shows
the ocean.
that that Jaina is diversifying, you know, her magical abilities. She told that ship is totally arcane. Okay, so she's got both specs going at the same time.
They put
I'm
dual
really
spec back
impressed
in
with that.
Wrath, man. Like, just saying.
Well, and someone told
Yeah.
me that if you make the Jaina Dreadlord joke, Jaina's going to come after you with the arcane cannon. So I'd watch out.
Yeah, I'm not ready for that.
Frasley, I have a question for you that you've never heard before.
Okay.
What do you not think is awesome? As
The
the
only
most
thing
positive person I know personally, I want to know what is not awesome.
Only thing not awesome, not as much as on Blizzard. I have not seen any of the issues yet. As somebody who understands the work and the teams that must be going into Blizzard, I still don't like everyone's like patch day it's down. We're all trying to get on this. I mean, so for me, it's more the community's reaction that I don't think is as awesome. I'm still seeing on Twitter, it's like, oh, it's down. I mean, I understand we're all frustrated, we want to get in, but they're working to make sure EU and US and all the zones can get in. That's incredible. I mean,
And
so,
China, and
and
Korea,
China,
and Taiwan,
yeah,
Australia. Yeah, these are all
I
different
mean,
servers. Yeah.
the backflips to get a 13-year-old game with new content and stuff that's probably stretching the engine way past that is there. Oh, and the only thing I saw was not awesome. Digital Trends had an article. WoW does need a optimization change. They kind of went through how to get your system best for WoW, and they did say WoW is not quite utilizing every core it could of computers. So I think if anything does show, this could be the catalyst for WoW too. So I mean, the limitations of the game are showing in some areas. But yeah, I had to find something that's not awesome. It's hard.
I was just gonna throw you a curveball because you're you. You know, you got to do it.
Yeah, I just I caught it. Otherwise, I'd be too short.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna ask somebody for a list of what they like or what they don't like, you go to Frasley with the list of what he don't like because that's the shorter list.
Absolutely. And that face, the face of Jaina's father, nightmares.
Okay, I need to look this up. I can't wait. Okay. Well, thank you so much, Frasley. We're gonna bring someone else in. I appreciate you so much. Okay, we're gonna try to get a few more people on. Do whisper me in Discord if you would like to come on. I have whispered several people that I haven't heard from. A bunch of you have said like, "Hey, no, I don't want to. It's okay. You know, I'm just listening, and that's totally fine." But you know, here's your chance. Let me know. I am Sal Mysis. So I'm sorry, I am Sal in Discord. I'm easy to find. But the next person has been here for a little while. We're going to talk to, it looks like Aether.
Hello, how's everybody doing?
Hey, you're on the air. Welcome. We're great.
Long time listener, first time talker.
Well, that was the point of doing this.
Fantastic. So yeah, I'm in Justifier with everybody else. Tune I'm maining right now is the one I started the night Burning Crusade came out after I waited in line at GameStop for about an hour. So kind of nice to be back. I had a new expansion after a while.
Okay, yeah. I waited in line for Mist of Pandaria, but then I was just like, there's only like 3 of us. It wasn't a thing anymore. It wasn't a thing anymore, you know? Yeah, it's all digital all the time now.
Yeah, it was great back then because it's like, you know, October. I was living in Phoenix at the time, and there's like 100 people in line, and they're like selling T-shirts and stuff and all the other stuff to go with the game. It was pretty fun.
What are your thoughts so far on this launch compared to other launches?
A lot smoother. I mean, especially when Burning Crusade came out, I mean, it took me 2 hours just to do the starting zone for the Janai just because there were so many people there. So going from the first expansion to this one, I definitely think this has probably been the smoothest one overall, knock on wood. And considering the sheer scope of the number of people they launched all at once, I mean, I was waiting in Silithus when it launched, and there was really no lag, and there was, I didn't get booted, there wasn't a reload or nothing, so that was kind of cool.
So how far have you gotten? Have you dinged yet?
Oh, I've not dinged. I'm 53% through level 10. I had to leave for a meeting for a little bit, but just in Justvar and yeah, just find some trogs.
Man, everywhere I
Y'all
go,
remember?
there's trogs.
Yes, there are trogs. The trogs are back. You thought you left the trogs back in Cataclysm, but no. They left. They left. They left Nomergan and they came to Drustvar apparently.
How do you say the name of that city, Eshelon?
Nomergan. Okay, so I know where you're going with that, and there's this device that gnomes make that is it's really one of their favorite weapons. It's called a gnome ray gun. Is that what you wanted?
That sounded like the worst attempt at a pun I believe I've heard.
No, that sounded like Blizzard put that in on purpose.
Ah. It's a Nomer gun
that, but,
from Nomer
that's
Gon.
headcanon now. That's why it's called that.
I don't know. It sounds like an Eshelon story. An Esh story. So, gosh, Aether.
Yes, ma'am.
So, tell us about yourself. You've been in the guild a long time, yeah?
Just a little bit over a year. A buddy of mine brought me in. I actually left playing in very beginning of Pandaria, and then I didn't play any of Draenor until I think I came out right before 7.2 came out. So there's a lot of catching up to go from the beginning of. I think I was still in Jade Forest or just in Valley of the Four Winds, all the way up to Legion.
That is some catch up.
Yeah. I love the MUP.
I had no
leveling
idea
content.
what I was doing in Draenor.
Oh, the leveling is great, but and then you hit max level, and we don't talk about that anymore. We just erase that time from our minds.
Yeah, one of these days I need to buckle down and get Draenor flying still. So.
Cuddle says, "WOD, best expansion ever." Yeah. Sure. Well, cool. Well, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you, and hope you're having fun.
Oh,
Don't stay up too late tonight. Now we have got one Ms. Lonnie joining us. Hey, Lonnie.
Hey.
How about all them cutscenes, huh?
Right? Well, Nav heard that I missed that cutscene and he put it in the Facepole media room, so I'll have to watch it later. I watched it with no sound over Ash's shoulder, so.
Oh, Navox did that?
Yeah.
Okay, he needs to message that to me too. Hopefully he can hear
Get
this.
into our channel and see it.
I don't think so, because I always drop out of. Here's the deal about me. I am not a collector of Discord channels. There's some people that like being in 20 channels. I'm in like 4. My raid team, my 2 podcasts, and Barf's channel. That's like
I was gonna say I better be on that list.
So I've been invited to the Facepole channel many times because you have drugged me through all kinds of content over the years.
That's right.
But
kicking and screaming
on the floor.
Or maybe I was doing the screaming. I don't know.
Yeah, your back hurts from carrying me.
Nah.
So, how's your leveling gone?
It is a ton of fun. We are just going through this. We're not going super fast. We're reading, the quest text, trying to understand the basic themes and stuff like that. It's really good story. I'm digging the witches because we're in Dressfar, so that's really not a spoiler if you've been in this zone for like 2 minutes. So
it's all about the witches and the wicker.
Well, I'm gonna do that zone last. How about it?
That's fine.
I've decided.
It don't matter.
It
really don't.
Do you have war mode on?
We don't, and that is only because of we didn't want to get our Heart of Azeroth necklace in Silithus with like all everybody else there, and we just never went back to Stormwind. No, we did go back to Stormwind because you have to, and we totally forgot to turn war mode on.
Yeah, a friend of mine gave me that advice. It's like right now, at this moment, there's no horde in the starting zones for the Alliance. Maybe pretty soon they'll start trickling in, but I'm gonna have it on, and I'm gonna keep it turned on until the first person ganks me.
I think it'd be fine, but I'm worried that I'm gonna get used to those war mode abilities. Because I miss my artifact weapon ability. I miss some other abilities, and if I stick those war mode abilities in those spots, I feel like when we go into dungeons and stuff like that, I'm gonna be like, "What? Where's my stun? Where's my this and that?" So I want to learn how to play Battle for Azeroth, like it's gonna be in dungeons and raids, because that's what I primarily do.
Okay.
Sal, what happens when you're in war mode and someone tries to get the drop on you and you just beat the tar out of them, and then you get that PvP high that all your friends have talked about? What happens then? You just slay them under your hammers.
That's not going to happen to me. That's not going to happen to me. It's not... I mean, I'm an elemental shaman.
Slay them under whatever weapons you use.
If I get attacked and I win, I'll continue. The first time I get killed, I'll turn war mode off. I'm just, I'm not in this.
The first time you get killed is just like the beginning, like the trickle of horde. You want to wait until revenge. You don't want to give up on like after one death. It's like when the floodgates are open, right? I mean, that's when it's gonna suck.
Do you have war mode on, Eshelon?
Yeah, I forgot to turn it on.
Yeah, okay. There we go. Okay.
Right, he's all talking it up and stuff, like you should do it and stuff, but he didn't turn it on. Mostly because we forgot, for real.
Yeah.
Well, and also, I mean, we're gonna complete all the quests anyway, and like even with that war mode on, you're gonna be, max level.
Can we run? Go ahead.
No, I was just saying the XP is, you're gonna get enough XP to max out if you do all the questing anyway. So,
are we able to run dungeons yet?
I don't know.
I haven't tried.
I'm gonna
just see random Battle for Azeroth dungeon. I cannot join as a party.
Okay.
I'm not the party leader, am I?
Oh, that's why.
Why don't you try?
Because your wife is the leader.
Always.
What's the Pally leveling spec right now?
We can totally join a random queue.
Yep. Yeah,
Okay,
we can join a random queue.
Cool.
I always level as prot though, so you shouldn't ask me. I don't do things optimally.
Nope,
I do things Lonnie.
That's the answer I was looking for.
But it's good because Esh is a mage and I'm standing in front. So.
Oh, Ancient in the chat has told me or whispered me that they did 2 dungeons earlier.
That's awesome.
So there you go. Hey,
right,
I started out
running.
Mist of Pandaria. I started out Mist of Pandaria doing dungeons because I couldn't get past that dang helicopter quest. So that's what I
Oh
did.
yeah, the helicopter boss from Jade Forest.
I pressed escape out of that and came back in and queued for a dungeon and started ooking people in the Duker immediately.
There you go.
And that's how my expansion started out. I'm like, this is the best dungeon ever. I'll never get tired of this dungeon. Yeah. Anywho, let's see.
Thanks for coming
he says,
on, Lonnie.
Got a bug. Thank you so much for coming on, Lonnie. We're
Of course.
we're gonna bring in one more person. One more, then we're gonna round this out. This has turned out to be a pretty long show, but I wanted everyone to get a chance to speak. Let's see. And welcome, you are on the air, Ash Tag.
Hey, what's up?
Ash.
Hey, Ash.
How goes? How's everything going for everybody?
Well, we've just been talking to everybody. I want to know, where did you go first?
I think I took the unique route and went to Drustvar.
Why did you do that?
Because that's where my leveling buddies decided to go, and it was, I guess it's the simplest. I don't know. I really don't know. They said we're going here, and I said okay.
Okay. That's
yeah.
Yeah. You see, I don't. Other than that one spreadsheet that everyone's talking about.
I mean, honestly, I think that spreadsheet is responsible for a lot of server lag right now.
Yeah. My friend gave it to me, and I totally just didn't have time to look at it today. And then I just like randomly went to like, I just wandered off somewhere else. I did not go there on purpose. I just wandered somewhere else randomly. But that's me.
We've been using the Azeroth autopilot add-on. So two of the guys I'm leveling with are both on mythic teams. So they're kind of trying to rush, not like super hardcore, but they need multiple characters up at max level and ready to raid in several weeks. So they need to get up as quick as possible. And I was like, well, I don't see why I can't join in that fun. So that's what we've been doing. We've been, just using tips and tricks and getting around as quick as we can. I'm up to a little over 112.5 right now.
Okay, nice.
So we're going until 10 o'clock because a couple people have class and work because they were stupid and didn't take tomorrow off work. What kind of people are they? So I'm going to switch over to one of my other tunes at that point and start leveling them. I'm trying to figure out if I want to do the paladin or the warrior next. It's one or the other. So, and then I'll play that for, I don't know, 5 or 6 hours and then probably go to bed and then get up and start it over in the morning.
Well, I got to work tomorrow too.
Oh.
So.
Have you even gotten a chance to play much, Sal?
No, well, I was going to play while doing this show, but then this whole unmuting and muting and stuff ended up being all, it takes up all your attention. So, and that's why Barf and T haven't been talking.
Because they're playing?
I'm casually roaming around.
What about you, Barf?
I'm just tired.
Well, been keeping me on my toes. It's not, but Ash, I thought you wanted to come on to pimp what's going on next week or 2 weeks from now.
Well, I did because I'm actually going to be on with you guys on the regular podcast for the first time ever. And it'll be nice. I never really had the opportunity because I used to work a lot on Mondays. Now that I don't, and it worked out that it'll be the first show after XPAC launch. So I'm really excited. I can't wait. And I think we have some good topics to hit up for raiding and raid teams. So yeah, I'm really looking forward.
Well,
to that.
tell people why it's significant that it's you that's coming on.
Oh, because I'm the lead raid liaison for the guild. So I'm Esh's boss.
That's right.
So
salute. Oh, my other boss. You're my other boss. Not
right, your other boss. Yes, of course. I'm the second boss.
the
I'm
first
lesser
boss
boss.
is over. She was on before you. Yeah.
Right.
That's why she was on before you. So.
Mm-hmm. So yeah. So that'll be the week before raids start, I think. No, it'll be a little over a week before raids start when that show comes on. So I'll definitely have a lot to talk about as far as teams and how things are going to be moving forward with Battle for Azeroth, and hopefully we have some more things to share that we've been trying to work on to get up to date for Battle for Azeroth raid tiers. So yeah, no, it's going to be a fun time. I think going to have a lot to talk about. So tune in, especially if you're a raider.
Beautiful. Well, thank you very much, Ash. And I think that's gonna wrap us up for tonight.
I think we got a great group of people on talking about what everyone's seeing.
Yeah. So once the show's over, I'm actually gonna stick around for anyone who wants to, play and chat to each other, or just listen to people chat or whatever. I mean, it's a big group, but I think it's just fine.
Yeah,
it's
that'll be
fun to
fun.
do stuff with people. Yeah, cool. So Barf, you want to wrap us up?
Well, before we roll on out of here, I think maybe we could do the shout outs that we got. We do have a few.
Oh
I mean,
gosh, thank you.
Most
Oh my
of the
gosh.
most of the folks that were here for the show, had their chance to speak on the air, but we do have a couple of text shout outs. T, would you be able to handle that for us?
Yes, I was copying one more that came in. Frazzly shouts out to the devs who put up with so much flack, put up with the summer of no vacation to deliver us content, bring us content they deserve huge praise. And that is true. The devs have done a lot for this. Zeph says, shout out to Mike Jin, a Power Ranger and WoW player that PvP'd with me at the tail end of Legion. He was awesome. And to the Rubber Chickens, CTR, AIE, and BTOS communities for chatting up all day and being excited. Hype train ahoy.
Hype train.
Yes, there was huge hype train. This was great day just seeing all the chatter on Twitter. I second that. Windforge CTR, shout out to Salad Senate and the Game Case. Shout out to the entire guild. Hashtag for the Alliance.
Awesome.
I think that is all that I see.
Do you guys have any shout outs before we roll?
Yeah, I want to shout out to my friend Skibet, who has been giving me all sorts of great tips and tricks while heading into this expansion.
Sorry, I thought you were done.
I sounded done. It's fine.
I shout out to the guild because I've seen so many guild invites and helpful things in guild chat. This is really a time where back in the day people were trolly, and we are definitely not trolly, and it's so awesome to see that. So yeah, shout out to the guild in general because it's going to be very busy the next couple weeks, and you guys are just on top of it doing awesome things.
Greeters. Good luck, greeters.
Greeter.
Thank you, greeters.
You guys all stole my shout out. I was going to thank not just the greeting staff, but the entire officer crew for the Convert to Raid Guild. Just in general, man. You guys have been killing it. I was at work today trying to keep my eye on Discord, and every once in a while something would pop up. Hey, this cool. We're done. We're good. We got it covered. Everybody was helping each other out. There were busy points where, folks were like, hey, tag me in if you need a hand. Super helpful crew of people. Basically just the best we could ask for. So thank you guys all for doing such a great job. And I think that's going to about wrap us up for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank Navox and Geek Chic Lisa for the theme music. You can find us all on Twitter at converted_CTR. Turarts is at Turarts. Sal is at summer_Sal. Esh is at Eshelon, and I am at a bonus level. Sal, when is the next episode?
The next episode is August 27. And as we just heard, we're going to be talking to Ash, who's the lead raid team liaison, about how you can get you and your team set up for raiding.
That's going to be an awesome show. But for now, we're all going to say goodbye. For Turarts.
Bye.
For Eshelon.
Good night.
For Sal.
For the Alliance.
And for myself. We'll see you next time, everybody.
You can follow the show on Twitter at converted_CTR. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Converted Podcast. And find us on our Twitch channel, Converted Podcast. And join us live every other Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern.
This podcast is a part of the Signals Media All-Star Network. For more information on this and other fine shows, go to signalsmedia.com. It's okay to stick our stuff in your ears. Really?
Well, that was long, guys.
Yeah, it was. I'm sorry.
That was good.
I got called out a little bit at the end there, but man, I was just really slagging. So I appreciate you, Sal, for picking up all the slack.
I was like, guys, come on.
I know, I didn't have it in me anymore at the end of the night. I'm sorry.
How's the job, man?
Good. It's busy. Getting up a lot earlier than I'm used to getting up because it takes a lot of time to get to training in the city, which sucks. But other than that, it's been good.
That is, I'm really happy for you about that. But I mean, you'll get used to it, though. You know.
Well, it's so it takes me like an hour longer to get to the place where I do training than it would to just get to my regular work location. So once training is finished, I won't have to be up so early. I'm complaining about being up early. I'm not up that early. Like if I said what time I was awake, half of this chat would be like, "Is that all? Pff, I'm up for 6 hours before that happens." You know, because that's how it is to work. But I'm still getting used to it. And I'm sure you guys, if you listened to the way I sounded either this weekend on stream or at the town hall meeting.
You were sick, yeah.
Yeah, I was. So I'm still catching up on sleep from that as well. So
Miles woke up at 4 a.m. sick. He is sick and did not take a nap. So he has been and still is up. It's been a long day here.
He didn't take a nap?
Nope. He is, because he has this cough. So every time he lays down, it's been, my mom patience was having to work overtime today.
I can feel it with the cough. When you get sick with a cough like that, it's really hard to sleep.
Yep.
So you giving him like some NyQuil, just knock him out.
Yeah, we gave him the Dayquil, kids daytime cough medicine during the day, because I'm like, I don't want you to be too drowsy. And then that stuff better start kicking in soon, because
Oh, poor kid. I do appreciate you continuously, or not continuously, but I did appreciate the photo that you tweeted out of your leg falling asleep with your son laying on top of you with your dog laying on top of him.
it started like the dog was fine. He was over here on this side because we have a lazy boy recliner that's like a 1.5 time. So it's a decent size. It's a good like curl up and read a book recliner. And the kid was laying on my lap and the dog was next to us on the part that reclines out. It was great. It was perfect. Well, then the cat came up and the dog wants to lay with the cat. So I have the kid just kind of wedged between my legs, like rested on my belly. The dog's on the other leg with the cat too. And I'm like, well, this sucks.
The dog wants to sleep with the cat?
Yeah, the dog, Padfoot's the dog, Cal's the cat. Padfoot loves Cal, absolutely adores Cal. Cal could give two shits. Sorry, I said, well, we're post-show. But yeah, so it's very fun. The puppy thinks he's a cat, and the cat knows that he's not and just doesn't want anything to do with him.
Aw. Well, I'm gonna just stick in here. Barb, is it possible to make this channel not server muted?
Yes.
I got it.
Edit channel permissions.
Oh, that's it.
There you go. Now it should
Okay.
be. Well,
So
the people who are still server muted are probably still server muted. You may have to leave and come back in for it to automatically fix it, or I could do it for you.
I don't know if we want Xavier on server muted because he'll have his mic hot.
My mic is fine, thank you.
Oh my gosh, you know how loud and scraggly you are.
Really?
Yeah, you're super loud, but I turned you down a bunch for the live show.
Oh, you're wonderful.
Thank you,
well, I
Barb.
did my best. These okay, so I don't know how you retrieve them, Sal, but I did put some markers into the show. I tried to notate them as best I could. The show starts around the time of the first marker, and then the rest of them have notes on them. But I don't like for some reason it's only showing me the first 20 minutes of the show on the reel.
No.
Maybe I'm just looking at it wrong. We were live that whole time. It's not like we weren't live. There was like Twitch chat was happening and all that.
Has anyone came across a 120 mob yet?
No,
I
but
did.
I just got murdered by one.
The one right outside of the starting town.
It is in north of the mountains, just above Aram's stand.
There's one right by the second flight point, just north of the harbor. He's with the Grand Wyvern. I saw he's a Orcish infiltrator.
well, and so someone was
Grand
streaming for
Wyvern.
Method, and they just dinged 120.
They all did?
You
No,
can
but,
steal the item without aggroing him.